Hello, and this is Cameron Adams here, making a little bit of an unusual video, something I've never really filmed before. This is another project I have, so you get a better view of it. This is a 1960s Shelby Explorer, men's cruiser. Now when you hear the term Shelby, you might think a Ford Mustang type, but they also made bicycles. This one in particular, I didn't buy this bike from anywhere. This one was actually on its way to the scrapyard when I found it. You can see where it originally said Explorer. Now when I got the bike, I did have the labeling on it. The only thing was I had to scrape it off. Reason being is because I'm going to completely upgrade this bike. This is no longer going to be an Explorer. I'm going to rename it. This is a custom model that I'm doing currently. When I got this bike originally, there was no wheels, there was no rim, it had a different handle on it, there were no brakes, and there was no seat or back stand. And it had pedals, but not these pedals. So this practically had nothing on it when I found it, and it was just a frame. So all this had came off of another bicycle I got, which was a 1960s Columbia Taurus. It was a girl's bike, but it had the same kind of parts I needed for this bike, so I didn't care much for it. So almost every piece on this bike is not original. The black paint you see on the bike, someone had actually painted it black because it was originally red. This paint is going to get stripped off, not just because, it's kind of messed up looking and everything like that, but if this bike was made in the 60s, chances are this is lead paint, and probably should get rid of that. I should probably get some paint stripper to get rid of this though. I still need a chain for it. The only reason why I didn't get a chain installed just yet is not because I can't find one right now, but the reason why I didn't get a chain installed is because of one problem. The space between the gear here and this gear, this is an adjustable wheel. I realized attaching a chain from this point all the way around is about 1/2 a link too loose, and that's a big issue, because if it's half a link too loose, that means when I go to pedal, the chain is going to fly right off the gear because it's not getting enough traction, it's not tight enough. So I need to make an adjustment up here to tighten the chain. I'm gonna have to add a third gear or something. I gotta spread the chain out to do that. And these brakes, this bike was originally a foot brake bike, but I'm turning it into a handbrake. Reason why I'm turning it into a handbrake, because there's one thing you should know about foot brakes. I've had foot brake bikes in the past, and one thing you know is that they always go forward. All right, and when you're moving them, you have to constantly pedal them. And of course, if you go backwards, that's how you stop it. But if you're someone who has bad knees like I do, and you have to constantly pedal and pedal and pedal and pedal and pedal, it's very exhausting. It's very exhausting. All right. So it's no longer going to be a foot brake. It's going to be a hand brake. I have the other brake handle. It's at my mom's. I'm at my dad's currently. But Yeah, I gotta get that. This is an adjuster. It's a little worn out. Not everything's set up at the moment. I have it tied off so it's not dangling down, getting snagged on anything, so it doesn't get damaged. I have some pictures of what the bike originally looked like when I got it. Somebody was throwing it away, and because it was an old model, I had to save it. I couldn't let them throw it out.
It looks good. I like the thing, the stars.
Yeah.
I like the seat too. That's a nice seat.
Yeah.
For a fat butt like me.
This is to my current bike, which is gonna get scrapped. But this is a 2020. This is to a 2022 Schwinn Hammersley. Yeah, it's not an old bike, but the way it's made, I must have had that bike fixed a bunch of times, and it's a pain in the ass to maintain. These modern bikes, they don't really make bikes as good as they used to be. That's why I got an old one, something that's built to last. This thing is solid. It's not broken, it's just missing pieces, that's all, and I just have to put new pieces on. It's almost complete for the most part. One thing I do want to do, my mom told me this, I should get an engine installed, like one of those like little bicycle motors installed, so I can go more further, so I can travel a little bit more further. She said it's an easier way to save money than to own a car, so I guess I'll do that then. But yeah, I'll show a picture of what it looked like if it was a complete bike after Googling it, and I'll show what it looked like when I saved it from scrap about a little over a year ago. About August of 2023 is how long I had this thing, so I've had it for well over a year and been working on it a lot. You won't really see any videos of it, but if you want to see more of it, you can check out my Facebook account. But or my Instagram. I guess I might make more videos about it now I think about it. Every update I do. I got a few videos I did with the chain to show what happened. Yeah, like I said, when I got this bike, it had nothing on it. The only thing it did have on it, though, were the pedals. Not these pedals. These are from a different bike. It used to have these, like, black and white pedals, but they were both very ugly looking. Honestly, I don't like that black and white design. I think the black pedals look a lot more fitting. And they're in bad shape, too. I think the only reason why they didn't take them off before is because they were super, super seized up. I mean, I had to bang those off. I had to literally take them apart to get them off. They were so tight. I had to literally drench them in WD-40 to get them off. But don't mind my broken fence there. Or my broken gate. We're gonna get that fixed in the future, hopefully. But yeah. A lot of this is all custom. This is custom. This came off of that little kid's bike over there. That's all scrap metal. All that's getting scrapped. That's another old bike I had, a 1997, I think, Schwinn Admiral. Yeah. I'm saving the wheels, though. But everything else is getting scrapped. I think I might paint it red again. I want to do like a blood red, like a kind of like a fire truck kind of red, like a nice dark tone. Would probably be really fitting on this. The reason why I decided to put this kind of handle on, simply because it just gives it that nice 1960s style to it. I want to keep this bike as 1960s as possible. I want it to look original. It makes it look hot that way. I might, not sure, but I might have to get the brakes replaced though, because those brakes are over 60 years old and they might be pretty worn out. I think they'll hold though. I'm pretty sure. All right. Well, I don't have enough time on this phone to keep filming, so I'll leave you some updates in the future. Get a nice good shot of it right there. I'm gonna rename it. I'll give you an update on the name in the future. Alright, I'm gonna end this right about now.